Hey YouTube, Harley Day Rider here, back at you once again with the lovely 2018 Road Glide Ultra. And yes, today is December the 27th of 2018, and hopefully we're gonna go for a little scoot. Sometimes you just can't leave the bike sit, can you? Let's reset our trip meter here because I don't think I'll be out that long. It's about 45 degrees out here. For any of you guys that's been watching my Facebook page, I think I put it on there. We've been talking a lot about water breaks. In our little community here, we've had almost 12 water breaks here in December, and this is right where it's happening, right here. So they put that concoction up. I don't know really what that is, but pretty sad state of affairs waking up in the morning and not having any water, you know, to take a shower. Kind of really stinks, man. But that is not why we're here today. And as I said there in the opener, welcome back, Harley Day Rider, your good old buddy HDR out here. And today is December the 27th of 2018. And I thought I would take the bike out for a little scoot because today is, now let's see what the going temperature is here. Try to get this thing turned on. It's saying 38 degrees. They said about 40 degrees today. So I figured it'd be a nice day to take a little scoot, make a little video to say hello to everybody. I've been missing all you guys and gals out there on YouTube. And I thought I would just come out. Got off work, had enough time to get the bike out and have a little ride there. It's supposed to be 60 degrees tomorrow in Pennsylvania. That'll be December the 28th. And yeah, they're saying it's going to be 60 degrees, but it's supposed to start raining tonight, so I don't know if we'll get any riding in tomorrow. And be spending the time with some time here with the missus tomorrow. Good old Mrs. HDR. We're gonna be hanging out together and possibly going to see one of the new movies out there. But it really is not that bad out here right now riding. So if you pull out your wind chill factor chart though and look up and I'll do this with you here. I'm going to look it up here. So 38 degrees on the thermometer here. I'm going to go 40 degrees just to make me feel better. 40 degrees and a riding speed of like say 50 mile an hour. And we'll see what the wind chill is. But when you're riding these bikes, you got this big fairing in front of you that cuts a lot of the wind, and you also have the lower fairing, you know, the lowers they're called. When you got the lowers on the bike, that breaks down a lot of wind. So really it's not incredibly bad. I do have all my winter freeze out gear on. I did not put the booties on, and I could not find my hood, but thank goodness I left it in the tourer pack. So yeah, that happens. The trick is when you ride this time of year, try to stay off those back roads because they really gravel the crap out of those and got salt on there and gravel. You can see the main roads here look really, really good. So that's why I decided to take a little ride down the main road. So hopefully everybody had a good holiday season thus far. Had a good Christmas or whatever season you celebrate here. You were able to have some big feasts, eat a lot of food and feel overfilled up and full, and we were able to be with all the kids this this holiday season, so we had a great time with them. And spending time with the kids is always a good thing. Then with the grandbaby, I have a grandson. He's well, I got actually 3 grandkids, but one is actually my son's baby, so an actual grandson there. But he's 2 years old, and I'll tell you what, folks, if you never had grandkids, you're going to be really impressed one day with some grandbabies. But we went to their house and took all the kids' toys down, everything, and we were getting ready to leave, and each of the older kids, gave us a little side hug, like, oh, nice, thank you very much for all the stuff. And the 2-year-old, my grandson, I went to pick him up, and he usually pushes back. Like, he usually is like he's not a hugger. He grabbed a hold of my neck like a monkey hug, like a big little, like you'd see a chimpanzee hugging a tree, right? Oh man, it was so cool. He put his little legs around my side. He just squeezed so tight, and I was like, you know what? Oh man, this is what life is about. This is what life is all about, these little kids, and like how excited they are for Christmas and for the holidays, and just for them to show you that old pappy love, where and I don't even know if he really notices anything what he got, or how he gets them, or how that happens, but I'm sure he doesn't. But yeah, when you have grandkids one day, you know you're going to be getting older. But I tell you what, it was that was the best little hug that little guy's ever given me. And then he goes to Mrs. HDR, and she goes, "Give me a hug, bud." He hugged her and put his little head down in her shoulder and just held on so tight to her. And so, but yeah, that definitely made the whole Christmas day even better, for sure. So put in the comments down below, how was your holiday? Hopefully everybody had a good one. Now we're getting ready to celebrate this the great holiday of the drinking holiday, right? New Year's Eve, a great partying night. And it was surprising to me to find out that, and most of you might have known this, but a bigger drinking night than New Year's Eve is actually Christmas Eve. And they say that's because of everybody coming home, for the holiday, for Christmas. So that's and more people start drinking on Christmas Eve. So I thought that was pretty interesting to find out. I always thought it would be New Year's Eve. I always call the New Year's Eve holiday, though, and forgive me if you are one of these folks, but I call it the amateur drinking night. Right? And everybody goes out to these parties. They don't drink all year long. And they drink one drink, and oh, that was nice. That tasted really good. Then they drink 2 drinks, and they're like, oh man, that's really tasty. I better have another, and another, and another. If you're going to do this, the best thing I could tell you to do is go to one of the parties we did one year at a hotel. And the package came with a hotel room for the night. This way, folks, you don't have to drive. You don't have to worry about getting out there and driving anywhere. You could just simply go upstairs and go to your room and crawl into your bed. So, or if you feel that the need is, you can always lay on the bathroom floor in the hotel room, in your hotel room, and relax. So, just a thought, again, drink responsibly. Don't get in your car and drive. We want to see all you folks around YouTube next year, and have you talking to us about motorcycle rides and commenting. So I think that's going to be really, really a good time. So still planning to meet up in West Virginia, and we're still ironing out the details. So we been talking a lot on Facebook Messenger and trying to iron out some details there with D-Best 1A, and who else was there? Bodine 52, myself, a few other guys jumping in there. So we've been having a good time checking all that out. Actually, I hope there's another place down here I can turn around. Actually, if I can turn around here, it might be the best bet. Does it look like it's turnable? I don't know. Let's go in here and try and see what we can do here. I think we got enough room up there without getting the bike too dirty. Let's make a little U-turn here. So yeah, that meetup is definitely going to still happen, and we hope a lot of you guys out there that, you know, even if you're not a vlogger, even if you're just somebody that watches the videos, we would love to have you out there. It's because of you, you know, that we do a lot of this stuff that we do, like riding today out here, just to kind of keep in touch with you, and you know, be able to talk to you anyway. So, and the town is almost ironed out where we're having this thing at, so it's pretty close to being set, you know, where we're going to meet everybody and have a big meetup. There's a good sized hotel there. I seen Bob and D-Best 1A one night was talking about cabins, which would also be cool. They found some 4-bedroom cabins that we could rent. That would be a nice thing, because then we could sit out around a fire at night, you know, get some beverages, and we could sit and just talk about motorcycles. I mean, that's always a good time. So I think that'd be a lot of fun. So, and the dates are pretty much drilled down to, I think it was the 28th, the 29th, and 30th of June. That's what I'm thinking it was. I'm pretty sure that's when D-Best 1A has his vacation, so we're trying to work those dates out. We've been talking to a few of the other bigger moto vloggers out. You know, guys it's been doing this longer than us, and we've been trying to gather them so we can bring them down with us and have everybody there to have a big meetup. So we can call it the Moto Vlogger Rally, and we can all get down there and rally up. Doesn't matter what kind of bike you ride, folks. If you ride a Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, you know, whatever, Harley Davidson, Indian, whatever motorcycle you ride, if you're comfortable riding it and you want to do some riding around with us down in West Virginia, by all means, bring those bikes out. You know, we'd love to have you down here. And you know, the biggest thing is meeting. It's more like a two-wheel meetup, I guess. So, and you'll be hearing more of us talking about it throughout the coming months and days there. So, for sure. Come on, bud. If you can go, go. Can you go? Go. Can you go? Oh, you can't go. Too many cars coming. You can't go. Fogging up a little bit there. Has to be expected. Alright, dude. He's like, look, Ma, that guy's on a motorcycle. Can you believe that? Ma, it's 38 degrees out here. Why is that dude on a motorcycle? Well, because I had a chance to ride, I took it. I was like, I just needed a break. I needed to take the bike out. Feel that pure power underneath my butt. You know, it's just something that does it for you. So I just talked to Miss HR. I said, you know what, the roads are dry, so why not give it a go and come out here and take a little scoot. So there you have it. All right, well, I'm not gonna make this moto vlog too long. Thanks everybody for hanging in there with us over the winter time, the northern moto vloggers that can't always get our motorcycles out during the winter months because of the cold weather, the ice, the snow, the sleet, the salt, and the guck on the roads. So, but thanks for hanging in there with us, and stay and subscribe to us. You know we're all coming back. We're kind of like the 7-year locust. You know they're going to come back. Of course, we come back every year, so don't let that scare you off. That's for sure. All right, well, thanks for watching the channel. You can give this video an old thumbs up for the old HDR being out on a 38-degree day here. Letting the wheels turn around a little bit so I don't get no flat spots in them. And I hope everybody has a great New Year's Eve. Again, drink responsibly, please. And I hope you have a great, great New Year's Day and a good start to 2019. Remember, Roger and Ride, if you're out there, be safe. Happy, 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 happy New Year. And we'll talk to you next time. Harley Day Rider's going to be down and out in a beautiful, little frigid southwestern Pennsylvania. Bye-bye for now, everybody.